First question is to you, WASQI, counter-extremism analyst in London. It's funny that just a couple of days ago, we had a very prominent newspaper write, and I quote, "What is Hindu nationalism and how does it relate to trouble in Leicester? Hindutva is the predominant form in India and has been associated with right-wing extremism. Yet, these images that we see from Birmingham seem to be showing quite another side to who the extremist is."
Yes, well, that seems to be an issue that we have, particularly in the left-wing media. Now, I wrote an article actually examining this and looking at a particular newspaper that was reporting on the issue, and it's been at the forefront. And of all the 11 articles that it wrote about the riots that took place in Leicester and then recently in Smithwick, we found that Hindutva was mentioned 13 times, whereas Islamist was mentioned only once. Now, not just that, a whole article was also dedicated to Hindutva ideology, and the assertion was that it was a right-wing ideology. And what that demonstrates is that because it was a left-wing newspaper, it was also aiming at portraying everything as right-wing, as if everything right-wing is bad or something like that. And it doesn't really interrogate it whatsoever. And unfortunately, we're seeing this a lot with some other newspapers who, or at least in the media, who are focusing so much on Hindutva when we know and we've seen the footage of Islamists who are clearly breaking the law, clearly putting lives at risk, clearly making Hindus, British Hindus, feeling like they want to leave their homes for fear of religious persecution. And this is absolutely ridiculous.
Sorry to interrupt you, but when you see a video and I see a video, and surely these columnists also see a video where you have a mob, it's not a person, it's not a group, it's a mob standing outside a temple where a man is literally got his hands folded and shouting at him that you are a dirty, cow piss drinking, cow shit eating and another abuse. Where do they see Hindutva extremism in this exchange?
Well, they seem to think that by shouting Hindutva, any Hindu gives them license to then belittle them and to use derogatory comments, racializing them and using anti-Hindu sentiments towards them, because there is a perception that Hindus are somehow controlling everything in India. They're responsible for what the BJP government is apparently doing to everyone over there. And this is the perception that seems to come. And so when you have media who are also echoing this and being, ushered around the Leicester area with individuals who are known to have links to terrorist groups, or at least support to terrorist groups, this raises a massive concern for Hindus in Britain when they're being portrayed by other people in the media.